Yes, people, never a foul rivals. But as you can see, there's people that are not here yet. Ches will be in due time. Monts is sleeping as always. And Kunle, I don't know, man, probably got lost on a flight to flipping somewhere in Nigeria, as he's always back and forth everywhere, man. So on that notice, they'll be here when they need to be here. But I'm joined by Egal and I'm joined by Mike's as well. Mike's, if you don't, obviously you can see in his background, you got your City fan right there, and you got the Arsenal rep. And then you just got Monts in it, like looking confused as always. But yeah, man, look, last day of the Premier League, it kind of feels, it's always a little bit weird at the end of the season for me. It's just like, wow, there's one more game left, and it's all at the same time. So on that note, it's like it's that time, man. And in the summer window, you got Euros, so there's a lot of other football to come forth and a lot more news. But yeah, man, it's D-Day today. It's D-Day today, and you know what? Like David Moyes said, we're not playing to make Arsenal win the Premier League. So I don't know if they're checked out on the beach.
Oh, they're playing.
Max is very confident.
They're playing to get their team a result.
Whoa.
No hallucinations needed, yeah. What I'm gonna say is I can see Egal still holding on. There's a little bit of faith there. I can see it, but I think it's over. But how do you feel though, honestly?
There's always a chance. There's always a chance. It's very slim.
Do you honestly think they're going to come to the Etihad and do anything other than lose today?
Bro, they're not going to roll over like certain teams. They're going to come there. They're going to play their best. First of all, they do have incentives to do it. They win the game. They get match bonuses for winning more games. They also get a bonus for Arsenal winning the Premier League because Declan Rice deal. Also, you got David Moyes' final game of the season where he's about to leave the club. There's many different story plots. People are talking about, oh, Paqueta's gonna do it for City. He don't love you guys like that. He's not on your club yet. So why are we talking like Paqueta's gonna do something for you guys? Personally, for me, I'm watching my game. I'm gonna keep an eye on your game. But I do think there's going to be, at some point of the day, there's going to be like a situation where we go up first and we score, and then you guys are still 0-0, or West Ham score, and then we need to put pressure on our team to score. Something like that's going to happen. I could see it being a similar situation to Aston Villa back in a couple of years ago with Liverpool. But 9 times out of 10, actually, there's a 15% chance. So 8.5 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, you guys are probably going to do it.
Well, apparently Jared Bowen is out.
Jared Bowen's out?
Amen. Because he's a shooter. That guy, I don't know what it is. He's so clinical.
Who's out?
Thank God he's out.
You know what? The crazy thing is, everyone's talking about West Ham. Everton are on crazy form.
Sean Dash. What's your record like against Sean Dash, please?
Everton are on crazy form, and our head-to-heads with Everton, our last couple games, we beat them. They beat us away. We beat them.
Away from home. Goodison Park, you struggle, but when it comes to Emirates, you usually walk over them.
We lost to them in 2021. That was the last time we lost to them. As for West Ham and Man City, I'm pretty sure the last time you guys lost to West Ham at home, or dropped points to West Ham at home, was in like 2015 or something like that. Yeah,
not just that, but look at the last time we played them. They had the audacity to score first. I remember Ward-Prowse, I can't remember the goal, but he scored first, and then they had to hold 3 for the disrespect, bro. I remember.
Yeah, I remember the title race a couple of years ago with Liverpool. They scored, and then you scored 2 to tie it up.
Yeah,
that was a nut game. That was a crazy game there too. But long story short,
just the wires.
I'm holding on to some hope, because all we can do is hope at this point. We can't do nothing else. It's not in our hands. It hasn't been in our hands for weeks now. So to act like it's crazy to be hoping that somebody else drops points is wild to me.
That's all you've got, man.
No.
Yeah, it's true. Not in this fashion though. Like
the discourse around Arsenal hoping for Man City to drop points is as if we're like begging a crackhead to get better. The way people talk about us, it's mental. It's actually sick.
Yeah, but you do it to yourselves though.
Bro, we drop points
Exactly.
against Aston Villa, but you know yourself, it's part
Yeah.
of football. When you have a title rival and you can't do nothing about it, all you can do is hope. And people are making it seem like football's changed in 50 years and people have never done this before. Like Arsenal invented hoping for your title rival to drop points. It's actually crazy. It's a
No,
sickness.
you know what? No, I have to agree with you on the part. Like, I know Arsenal fans do this thing to themselves. And to be fair, I was on your bandwagon. I still have hope that I can still be on that final bandwagon in it. Like, just for today, just so Daps can come back home and I can just celebrate in his face. And then he's gonna tell me about Man United being shit for the next decade and that must
Dreaming.
He said you could fill his bed up with bottles.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. He won't be back tonight. Yeah. And if that's the case, Amazon Prime delivery before 10 a.m. I will be buying lots of plastic bottles because I'm not joking. And I will fill up his bed, take a picture. And you remember, he said I can do it, so I'll do it. Because the last thing I want to do is disrespect a man's sleeping space, in it. Because if that was me, I'll be fuming. Like I dropped tea on mine today, innit? So that's a little bit of an omen, innit? Is Man City gonna drop the tea? You know what I'm saying?
It's not gonna happen.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
you
I never
have to
dropped
do all of that.
nothing. Never dropped nothing. The maddest thing is, I was looking at my phone, yeah, and in bed, yeah. And then I have tea in one hand and I was looking at Man City. And as soon as I said Man City, the tea dropped. I don't drop nothing. I barely drop or break anything. Not my phone, nothing. So, yeah, man.
Listen, if you have to do all of that for Daps, yeah, what about if we actually do win it? Would you have to, what's your forfeit? Because I'm thinking table for one restaurant.
Why does he need a forfeit?
Table for one.
They're supposed to win.
You're giving Daps a forfeit.
No,
Shout out Daps.
Daps volunteered it. He
volunteered it. I didn't make a bet with him. But you think I'm gonna make a
bet? I thought it was a bet still, because I'll chip in, say table for one. You get me? Ask the waiter for the specific type of wine. Dim the lights a little bit. You get me? My rivals are way too clear of me now. That's what it'll be for you.
Bro, the thing is, I'll feel a type of way, but like, don't get me wrong. But nah, man. It's just,
bro. Guys, you know how crazy it is. We have Spurs fans checking Declan Rice's clauses in his contract to see if it's true that we have to pay. They pay us $5 million if they win this game.
Why?
What?
They're just that sick. You got people actually doing research of other clubs doing research on Declan Rice's release clause to see if West Ham would actually have an incentive.
Yeah, nah. Well, what to see who they decide to play for. But the thing is, I got a feeling obviously West Ham are going to play that typical 5 at the back, 3 in the midfield, 2 up front. I reckon Kudu or 5-4-1. Kudus, Antonio for the hold up. Who else would go?
How do you guys know Bowen's out? By the way, there's no record of it.
Yeah, I'm looking at that as well. Like Jared Bowen.
I'm worried about Paqueta. Don't get twisted. If he's fit, problem. Ward-Prowse, automatic problem. He's like one of those set piece machines.
That's what you got to hope for. Yeah, because West Ham Central apparently.
West Ham Central.
Who else is a threat? Obviously, hey, if Mikel Antonio's fit, that guy is just a bully. So
who do you think scores for you if somebody scores? Do you think it's Haaland or Foden?
Player of the season, bro. Player of the season. Because what's going to happen? They're going to sit back, similar to like 95% of the other teams that we play. And what's been a reoccurring thing this season is Foden against these teams that sit back. Sometimes you just pull some magic dust out of his ass, mate. I'm not going to lie.
Jared Bowen has tonsillitis.
Oh Lord, yeah, no.
Hey, I had that back in
speedy recovery.
He's murked. Yeah, he's done. He's
done. Listen, wish him a speedy recovery, and you couldn't have got it at a better time. If I'm being honest, I know that's a bit bad to say, but listen, perfect timing, bro.
That is bad. Timing that is literally bad.
Perfect timing. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, get well better. I mean, get well soon.
Get well better.
Still.
You know, you heard it first. Get well better.
The
guy's nervous.
Get well better, bro.
This is how you know this guy's nervous, man.
I am a little bit. But yeah. I'm trying not to show it still.
I think it's normal though, man. No matter what your club is or what status it is, if you're in such a moment, you're gonna be nervous. Like FA Cup final, yeah. Like don't get me wrong, I don't really have hope for it. I just talk up to the occasion, innit? But I would be nervous for it regardless. So
yeah, 100%. But one thing I noticed about Man United, yeah, and I'll give Ten Hag credit for one thing because I don't rate that guy. But one thing I'll give him credit for is some big games. For example, the last time, actually not the last FA Cup final, but actually no, the last FA Cup final, it was still kind of competitive still. Like I remember Gundogan scored, yeah, but you lot still had us a bit shaky. I remember
My head was
You had us a bit shaky.
12
You
seconds.
remember that game,
12
yeah?
seconds. Yeah. Bro, I was watching it in there with Daps. He's going to the final, so I'm watching it. But I'm gonna do a watch along for it. How about that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll do a watch along for it. I ain't
It's
paying
gonna
no
be
$3.
tight. I'm not gonna lie. It'll be a lot tighter than you would usually think
Yeah, that's what she
because
said. But
Man
what's
United.
but on that notice though, like when I think of it, if on your perspective, on the Arsenal perspective, right? Do you reckon this is one of those things, Egal, where Everton are on the beach and this should be an easy rollover for you?
Yeah, we should take Everton and we should win that game. I think with it being the home game and the fans, I could see it being a similar thing to what happened a couple of years ago when we played Everton on the final day. Maybe like a 4-0. I don't see the Everton game being as tough as people make it out to be. But the issue is, in the same breath, how can I then sit here and hope that West Ham do something? Because Everton are a relegation candidate. Where West Ham are a little bit higher. So would you rather face an in-form Everton who are in relegation candidate at home, or would you rather face an out-of-form West Ham who are just fell out of European places?
Well, definitely, I would not want to play Everton. To be fair, on the relegation candidate, they would actually. You know what the man's thinking? How many points? Can someone tell me how many points they got deducted this year in total, please? Was it 6? Did they got reduced to 6 or was it 10?
They got deducted 8 total, no?
So this season, Everton would have 48 points. They'd be in 10th place, 4 behind West Ham if it wasn't for if that's the case.
Shit, that's crazy.
That's actually quite a good. When you deep it, yeah, that's actually a very good Everton season considering everything they've done. 8 in total.
The amount of points that they got relegated, the amount of points that they got deducted, majority of clubs get relegated.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just on that note,
That's just different.
On top of that, next year they're starting on a minus because they've accepted the punishment for next year.
But if we go over here, by the way, guys, there's 450 of you in here, and I got 72 likes. So 72 of you in here who've liked the video, big up yourselves. Just a little reminder, if you don't mind, obviously, liking the video, and also you can check out Egal's channel as always. And Ches, I'm hoping for more content from Ches because Ches is getting that little bit more shameless, little bit by bit, and I guarantee in the summer his head's gonna be flying with some of his signings. So I hope a little bit more from Ches on his channel, innit? I'll help him a little bit. How about that?
Just post shorts at the moment, but yeah, the shameless is a return.
I swear you lot just signed some striker. Like,
all right, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
The Esteval, bro.
Yeah, William.
Again, yeah. I've never heard of him.
Huh? Was that
any good?
Wonderkid, bro.
Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah.
It's wicked, man.
This one's different.
You know, back in the day.
Go. Kennedy. Do you man remember Kennedy? We got like.
Yeah.
I remember him.
That was like an English hype from Brazil sort of thing. Whereas this is like a Brazilian hype. This ain't like a European English hype thing. This is like a Brazil rate him, and we have good scouts in South America, obviously, and that's probably why we got Enzo and all that. So I think that's actually quite a good link. So I'm not going to say he's going to become like Ronaldinho, but I'm actually more confident that this will bang more than like Kennedy or them kind of signings to get.
Well, he's rated with Endrick. That's what they're saying. Like
So no, he is.
Endrick.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, what about all your other Brazilians, bro? I swear you still have Angelo and
man like Denzel Washington. Andre Santos. Yeah.
But we got Bear. So what happened to them? You're just gonna fling them under the carpet now?
Bro, it's what the model's about, isn't it? It's different.
Yeah, you lot are extremely shameless with buying
people
players
again. That Kendry Paez guy.
Paez is still rated highly as well.
When I tell you now, yeah, they've got 2 of the top. Not saying they're gonna. Obviously, not everyone grows to the potential, but if you have a chance, at least one of them growing into that potential. Yeah, you remember YouTube highlights back in the day when you used to watch Neymar and you used to watch Lucas Moura and then man there. You're either gonna get your Neymar or you're gonna get your Lucas Moura. So on that notice, Paez is a baller. Like I don't give me wrong.
From what I've seen, I like not Paez more, but I like what he brings to the team.
And even that guy that you lot bought, the Argentinian Wonderkid, Man City, Echeverries or something like that. I see some Claudio YouTube highlights.
He's rated, bro. He's rated. He's
bro.
I won't pretend like I've seen him play a game still.
He's my guy. A football manager, this guy's my guy.
That's what I was gonna say. That's the only place I've seen him still.
Manager, I was like, this guy's cold. Like
the thing is, they're young. The thing is, they're really young at the moment. So obviously, you got to see them develop in another country or something like that, or whatever it may be. But highlights But on highlights, I can't lie, it gave me Jogger Benito vibes. Do you know what I mean?
No,
So-
don't go off highlights, Cass. Highlights can be
I know,
deceiving
but
still.
I be real with myself. Egal, are you gonna go out of your? No, be honest with yourselves in the chat and big up if you do it, and if you are Brazilian or from Argentina or South American.
I
Are
already
you
know
going
what
to
you're
watch a
gonna say.
90? Are you gonna go out your way to watch a 90-minute game of a South American game unless it's
Nah,
a
I'm
big
watching-
game?
I'm watching the scouting report. Brazil, you know the Brazil scout on YouTube. I'm watching his YouTube channel to go see what's going on.
Mm.
You know the thing is, as well,
Yeah.
yeah, the whole part of the model is their thing is like a cycle. I was telling Kaz in the chat yesterday, it's like a cycle of players. So if we get Elise, don't be surprised. I was telling Kaz yesterday because we'll get Elise, Palmer, and Madueke fighting out now. If one of them don't bang, we'll sell them on for profit. Paez comes in, the Willian comes in. It's just how it works. And the thing is, it's very high risk, high reward because if it works, it bangs. You have like 4 or 5 right wingers. You could sell on some. You keep some for the first team. Someone develop like Palmer.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
The Palmer thing works.
That name is pissing me off, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Why?
For that one, I was screaming
Palmer
out,
last
bro.
year?
But obviously not.
I told Kaz today yesterday, yeah. You know, Elise, the only reason why we don't have him right now is because they're tapping up. That's the only reason. We would have him and Palmer right now.
Why?
Really? How much would you have got him for, though?
The release clause was 35 mil.
35 million. Now it's
You're
about
lying,
55
bro.
million.
Thank
It's about
God. Thank God.
It's about
Thank God, bro.
They gave him a new contract because of Chelsea.
His new contract.
But why?
Amen.
But why are you triggered by Cole Palmer? That's what I want to know.
What kind of
Baller.
flipping question is that, bro? Do you not see we've never seen him back it out like that for anyone else, bro? Well, for us. I saw him in the Super Cup and stuff. I can't remember. I think a cup final he scored a beautiful goal.
Blame yourself because you never gave him the opportunities.
Yes, yeah, we gave him dusty minutes, bro. He was feeding off crumbs, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but even this season, he
he's
still wouldn't.
incredible.
He would have had limited game time compared to Chelsea's game time this year. Would he have banged?
Hell yeah.
Maybe, would he have
Come
banged?
on.
Yes, maybe no. But you don't know because a development at one club doesn't mean it's going to happen at another club. To be fair, when he did start for City, he looked really good. Like I'm not going to cap. He looked really
that's what I'm
good.
saying, bro. I was
He
like,
did look
who's
really
this lanky
I don't
flipping?
think you see this.
But
this
if you get
same
Palmer-
Cole Palmer at City,
Yeah. This Cole
You wouldn't
Palmer at
have known.
Chelsea because you know what
Oh,
is
you wouldn't.
he's the
Yeah.
guy. He's the guy. Yeah, because at
He's
Chelsea,
too sick. I'm not gonna lie, he's too sick, and it's pissing me off, bro.
The gal's not wrong, but it's how could you say from 2 games in the final in the Community Shield, oh, he's going to be Chelsea's level? You don't know that, innit?
No way,
He's
no
saying
way would
that,
I've ever said that.
you got to give Chelsea credit for playing him, trusting in him, giving him all the opportunities. Because City, we know for a fact, City, you guys rotate like crazy. He would have never got the same level of trust and game time.
Yeah. You see Oscar Bob. You know Oscar Bob, yeah. You see the minutes he's getting right now.
I like.
That's probably.
I like
Oscar
it,
Bob
I like
was
it.
But
playing
he
at West
could.
Ham.
Who knows? Oscar Bob could have done what Palmer. Okay, maybe
Bro,
not what Palmer's doing.
Oscar
But
Bob was, if
I mean,
Oscar
he's-
Bob was playing at West Ham, for example, do you think he could do similar numbers?
He wouldn't do what Cole Palmer's doing.
nah, I don't know if he's a shooter like that. Still,
No,
Palmer's
not-
a shooter.
1 second.
Bob's a
Forget
creator.
about this. Forget about the
Yeah,
goals,
hell yeah.
the assists. Talk about the impact for a team talk about the impact for a team that's not City. If he went to another team, do you think he would, if he was given the same level of trust and amount of game time and opportunities, do you think he could do that?
I can't lie. If he came to Man United on that right hand side, we would have a lot
Yeah,
more
you lot.
goals. We would
Yeah,
cook
you
it a
lot
little
would
bit
love
more. But the difference is, I'm not gonna deny, because at Chelsea, like Chelsea's found a little bit of a balance with him on the right wing in it. But their midfield, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Bar sometimes when they get cut open, they have more balance. It means he doesn't have to work a lot. Like he doesn't have to track back loads because he's the playmaker and can do everything he needs to do in it. You don't really see Palmer get back as much because Gusto's solid. And not just that, Caicedo's over there or Gallagher's over there helping. Someone's got to do extra work so he doesn't get tired so quick. And to be fair, 30 GA for, is it 30 GA this season now or something like that? Something along them lines. You're not. I don't think you're replicating that anywhere because one, he wouldn't take penalties at Man United if it was Man United, for instance, and two, it's just a good fit at Chelsea. Sometimes a player and a club is just a good fit, and it's as simple as that.
Another factor that I need you to consider, yeah. I don't watch Chelsea because I can't bring myself to do that absolute crime, yeah. But obviously, you see Cole Palmer. You remember when Ferguson said the tactic for this season is just give Van Persie the ball? You remember that, yeah? And you man won the title, yeah.
Oh, but that used to be.
Is that what they do with Palmer?
I think that was more Cantona, to be fair, not Van P. But Van P would give you the goals, yeah.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You see the amount of ball that Cole Palmer gets. Is it ridiculous? Like, because
No,
that's
it
what I
is,
want to
yeah.
know.
To be fair, we did the same
I
thing.
don't think that's true.
They're gonna say pause, bro.
Yeah.
41 GA. Is that what he's got? 41? Is that what it is? Who's got that?
I think it is still because you
I'm
scored.
gonna have to double check this.
I don't know if it's 40s. It might be late 30s.
I think, yeah,
Competitions as well, isn't it?
that's what I'm
He has.
thinking.
It could be 40. That's mad, by the way. But Max, you know what it is, yeah?
Yo,
I think
Ooh.
it's more of a case of because our other players
Ooh.
are finishing and being clinical and doing their job, it makes his work look even more good.
40.
Because Jackson's had many chances to get assists from Palmer.
He's got 36.
but he suffers from being impotent. You get me?
Oh my.
He's got 36 GA.
No, he doesn't. He's got.
I think
But
there's more.
take away Community Shield. That's 1 goal. He's got 26 goals this season.
EFL
and
Cup.
40
He scored
14
2 goals
assists.
and got 2 assists.
Yeah, but he's got overall
Fam.
GA. He has got 40 this season. 40 GA.
Seriously.
Yes, no joke.
He has,
No joke.
where's the other 4?
Bro, why?
One second. Where's the other 4 coming from? Because in the Premier League and the EFL, he has 36. So where's
FA
the other
Cup?
4?
FA Cup. FA Cup and UEFA Super Cup. UEFA Super Cup, he got a goal, and FA Cup, he got a goal and 2 assists.
Yeah, he got 2 assists.
Hmm.
I can't lie to you. 36, 40 is all the same, bro. It's still cold. Let's be honest.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's dumb.
But I
It's
don't think,
be-
like,
How about this? In one season, he's done better than Marcus Rashford's ever tally.
that's not even a debate, bro.
Oh, flip me, mate. Flip me.
Come on,
but one
come
thing
on,
I noticed about Palmer, yeah, hey, I rate him so highly that the penalties don't mean nothing to me because I've actually seen him play. So it doesn't matter if he scores penalties, bro, because the penalties, all they do is give other fans excuses to put him down, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He's only
That he's the real gravy still.
Even without the penalties, he still scored like 13 plus goals.
Exactly.
No, more.
This
more,
one,
wait,
hey,
more than
Palmer's
that.
2-6 still.
No, more
And
than
you know,
that.
it's because he's lanky. It makes me even more
He
pissed off that we
he
sold him.
scored. I think he's only scored like 6 penalties this season. Do you know that, right?
Listen, someone was telling me,
Yeah,
do you think he
sheesh.
has more of a case for Player of the Year than Rodri? Because someone was trying to tell me.
No,
No,
bigger case.
don't, please, Egal, please,
Also,
please.
No, bro.
He
I'm
didn't
not-
say it. He
one
didn't say it.
second,
He
one
said someone
second.
else said it.
Why is
Oh, yeah,
everything
yeah.
always
My
like
bad, my
hate?
bad.
I'm just speaking football.
Yeah.
Why can't we have a conversation about football without it becoming something about hate?
Go on.
Quite fair. I think this whole discussion around the player of the season and Foden, it's shaky because Rodri wasn't in there. That's the only thing.
Yeah, he wasn't on the shortlist. He wasn't nominated.
Yeah, because Rodri wasn't.
It's because of the
selected.
position.
It's
Listen,
fishy. Wow.
listen. The
but
fact that they
was
put
nominated.
Rice, yeah,
But Rice was nominated.
it's a broad daylight crime that they choose.
Well,
Not
let's call it for what it is. You're
That's just
English. You're being English and a PR. That's all it is. These awards are
Oh,
all
yeah,
for your
hell
PR.
yeah.
It's simple as that.
Man's-
The thing is,
I like
Rodri.
to, I like to talk about it. It's just Rodri doesn't have PR. I think it's that simple.
Yeah, no
If
Rodri.
He's too humble, innit? He's too humble
Bro,
still.
If he was doing the exact same thing, but he looked like Rice, he'd be on there. And if Rice was looking like Rice, the other way around.
Man's
Just-
walking to the shops. Yeah, I see a billboard
Yeah.
of rice, baby, Muller yogurt, bro.
Rice
It's
is-
not the
bro.
same.
Rice-
Still,
That's before he signed for Arsenal too.
no.
Yeah, I know,
That's
this is an
after.
after.
No. Before he
bro.
signed, they
true,
did
yeah, that was
all
Rice
the
too.
commercials.
I saw it in summer.
Rice is media, darling. Let's be like that. Cole Palmer isn't
Oh,
media,
hell
darling.
yeah.
Bro, Cole Palmer likes to obviously
Bake off thing,
he
innit?
likes hip hop, he likes old school stuff and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He
Bro,
pretty much
man,
he grew up in a similar way I grew up, yeah. Declan Rice, on the other hand, geezer, white, you know what I mean? Like and all that
They
geezer.
don't
media, darling, West
actually
Ham
advertise.
proper. East
Bro.
Ham boy, do you know what I mean? Or West or
They
whatever.
prop up.
You
It's
get
Cole
what I'm
Palmer's
saying?
first season. They're not gonna friggin' advertise him like crazy. But if he does this continuously for next season, best believe he's gonna be one of the main guys in the Premier League adverts.
When I told you,
Oh,
man, like, I don't know if you remember, but I kept telling it to Daps. You know, when it comes down to best player in the world, I said it last year. The best player in the world for me last season, hands down. Who got it again,
The Ballon d'Or.
or whatever it was? Yeah, who got it?
Last year, the
Or
Ballon d'Or
whatever.
went to
Was I can't remember.
For this
Still.
season, whatever it was,
he went to Messi, no?
Yeah,
something like that.
Messi.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
me, the best player in the world was Rodri. Yeah, and when I said Rodri, because
Hell
that guy.
yeah.
Because when people say, "Oh, DM can't win Ballon d'Or," you can't have a DM, bro. That guy was not only did they win a treble, which is is ridiculous in itself, yeah. And just because one got a World Cup and done dustiness in other leagues and stuff, Messi had an okay league, yeah, okay career. Sorry, last season at PSG and whatnot. But you went into Miami, bro, and I'm not being funny. I don't care if there's a World Cup. That doesn't mean shit. That means Götze should have won one because he won, or Andres Iniesta because he got a winning goal or whatever it may be. The World Cup's World Cup, but a treble in the English side who had everything ticking the way it needed to go. Let's put it like this: no Rodri, no system at flipping at Man City, and the thing is they'll get by with someone like Gundo at that point. Rodri is so disrespected. You know what it reminds me of, yeah? Michael Carrick at Man United in the prime. So disrespected because he got no PR. He wasn't really the character, but he had. When you go look at Scholes, Rooney, they've all said interviews and stuff. Even Sir Alex Ferguson said it, yeah. But Michael Carrick, this team would not tick.
Serious, it's one of those ones. I ain't gonna lie. Rodri to Man City is like
if there's 150,
weed to Snoop Dogg. It's not the same.
If there's 115 million pound DM, it's Rodri, not Caicedo. But I'm not here to get onto Caicedo because Caicedo's got a lot of boots to fill. And
want to go back to Caicedo?
No. Because I'm saying I'm talking about the price itself, just the price alone as a DM in it or centre mid or whatever you want to call it. In it. I'm not trying to cuss Caicedo, bro. I'm not Monts in it. I like Caicedo. I like Caicedo. Do you understand? Like, I rate this thing, but that's someone actually worth that money, in my opinion, in it. So, on that note, it's Rodri for me last season, and in this season, what's his record?
Unbeaten. He hasn't lost a game still. So
look at these Messi fanboys coming like allow it, bro. Like, why are you coming for, man? I just said last season he didn't deserve it just because of World Cup. How about he wasn't even the best player in the World Cup? How about that?
Who would be better than him? To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who would be better than Messi.
Mbappe World Cup series are nasty.
Really, you're saying that because of the final, though, isn't it? Wait, was it the final? Hat-trick, innit?
Go watch more games. Nah, Messi was cold, yeah.
I should still.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, Messi was different.
That was when they just give the ball to Messi text. That's what that was.
Messi was cold, bro.
Yeah, no, it was good. But it's not about Ballon d'Or's not about World Cup though. It's about your season as well.
I know, but we know it is though.
That's true. That's the problem.
What it is? Once the season ends and the Euro starts, we'll actually see who can step up for their country though.
But we all know who's gonna win it. Bellingham will win the Ballon d'Or. Well, someone said this the other day. Yeah?
Vinny will win it.
Bellingham wins it. If France win Euros, Mbappe wins it. They're the only two I can think of, really.
There's no way Mbappe wins it.
What if Dortmund win the Champions League?
Jadon Sancho,
where does
free up my boy, bro.
How about this? What if because Copa America is happening? If Brazil win it, Vinny's got a massive shout. Like Copa America, you got
100%.
But if you've already seen the popularity polls, anyways, they've got Vinny high up.
I think Bellingham's.
You can't touch the Brazilians still. You can't touch them.
Yeah, Vinny's the best player in the world right now. Easy.
I think Bellingham's PR might be more stronger than Vinny's. You know?
Of course it is. The guy's English.
I hate to be that guy about Vinny.
Vinicius Jr. is the third best player in the world when it comes to attackers, but he doesn't get.
When we played them, where was he, bro?
Wait,
that's what I'll say.
Shamelessly,
I'll plug it in.
Yeah, Mbappe, Haaland, and then him.
Vinny, when we played them.
What? No, that stinks.
Wait, Haaland's there because of goals, bro. That's my guy.
People don't want to hear it, yeah, but Vinny's better than Mbappe, innit? He's better than Mbappe.
Oh no, I agree with that. I agree with that. Still,
Egal says Haaland's better than Vinny.
I think Mbappe's got signed up. Mbappe's got signed about him, yeah. Where he's like, you know, when you watch a player, and you're like, raw, like, bro, he just smooth with it. Like he's got that aura in it.
Yeah, he looks professional, innit?
Vinny's building his aura. I thought, but right now, he has it, yeah, but not Mbappe aura. Because you know what it is? Maybe because Mbappe's been on the pedestal a lot more at this point in time, innit? Maybe
Haaland has no aura, bro, at all. Goals.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by that, bro?
You're so triggered, bro. Just let me finish off, innit?
No, I need you to explain. That's my boy that you're disrespecting.
I know it's your
guy.
How
do you do that, bro?
Does Cole Palmer have aura?
100% he does.
I don't know about that.
He goes like this, bro. And zero stuff. I'm trying to remember. It's early.
Cole Palmer has the same amount of aura as Liga, bro.
Doesn't have aura to me.
That's a 2-hour stream coming up on you, Egal, mate.
There you go. That's it.
Free you up, bro. He's gonna kill you.
If Erling Haaland doesn't have aura, you can't
No.
sit here and say Cole Palmer has aura. You gotta
Well,
stop.
Are you flipping
Egal,
insane?
don't lie
bro?
to me. Don't lie. All fan bases like Cole Palmer for a reason. No one hates Cole Palmer.
I like Cole Palmer because he's chilling with my boy in Dubai.
But he's a chill guy.
What?
Man put up what, like 22
No,
goals.
seriously.
But he's got second highest goal scorer in the Premier League, and he's so
My
chill.
boy Snapchat me. He's chilling with
He's there,
Cole
like-
Palmer. He's like, yo, what's good?
Cole Palmer
That's
celebration.
cold, though.
The maddest part, though, anyways, if we go back to the Premier League and stuff like that, Tottenham could fuck up today, you know.
They won't though.
How?
They what? No, they
They should
shouldn't.
finish below Chelsea.
No. Hear me out, Ches. They shouldn't. But are you really putting it past them?
No, but like, I don't.
Who are they even playing?
They're playing Sheffield United away in it last game at Bramall Lane in the Prem and stuff. I expect them to get rolled over. Yeah, they got 5 losses in 6 or something like that, or they ain't got a win in 6. So I don't know what it is, but bro, like, are we really sleeping on the fact that when we talk about the definition of Spursy, this could be Spursy?
Cass, I have to disagree because I rate Ange too highly to do those criminal things like losing to Sheffield United. You can't. There's no way. There's no way.
I can't say a loss. They have to lose.
No
innit?
way.
They have to lose, or is it a draw? Which one is it?
They have to lose, bro. They have to lose.
And you,
They're
if
gonna
you-
win still.
Ooh, just saying, Chelsea could end up in 5th.
I don't really care about 5th or 6th, to be fair. You know?
You should do because if like I
Don't
said,
say you're
if Man United win the FA Cup,
yeah,
you're shifted out to Conference
Guys,
League, and
you
that's
always
embarrassing.
go-
Basically saying
Every
Man United are
single
not going to win the
week,
FA Cup.
This
Nah, I ain't
guy's
gonna say that.
What? This guy is the most emotional fan. This guy 1 minute will be like, I don't like my club. I don't like my club. And now he's trying to give up hopium for the FA Cup final.
What are you
Get
on about?
arrested, bro.
That's been your fans for the
Get
last
arrested.
2 years. What are you on about?
Have you won that?
Carefree Lewis
You're not
makes a
beating
video about how much he
City,
hates his
bro.
watch every other week. What are you
We're
on
better
about?
than you. We can beat them in the semi. You're not beating them in the final.
No,
Fact.
I hate my club as an
what I'm saying.
institution. I don't like what I'm seeing, but bro,
Institution.
it's that relationships, isn't it? Like 1 minute you're hating your missus or something like that, or whatever you got going on in it. You hate them, but at the end of the day, if you're in love with them, can't help it. You still love them. You're still about. You can hate someone, but you don't mean it's gonna be like that forever. He's trying to
That
carry
sounds
hate
toxic
all
to me. That sounds a bit toxic to
It
me.
is-
Toxic
it is-
relationship.
the time.
2024 kind of relationships, bro.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
That's
Love
the
love
norm.
with all your heart. Love your club with all of your heart, man.
Well, actually, Egal knows all
It
about
cause
that.
a lot of pain, bro.
Yeah,
Egal
Egal
was
needs to
one
love
of
his
No,
club.
Egal, he supports Arsenal.
The term "love is blind." That's where Egal's at.
I believe. It's not
How long
over
you
till
been
it's over,
supporting?
bro.
Hey,
It's not over till it's over. Do you understand?
Mm.
Believe. Even if they're winning
West
4,
Ham.
it's not over.
By the way, just for reference, Ches said if Arsenal don't win the league, he's gonna banter you lot all summer. That's what he said last week.
Yeah, of
So
course I'm shameless. Of course I am.
Yeah, I don't.
Why would I
expect
not do that?
anything different. 1 second, I don't expect anything different. You guys were dreading the possibility of Arsenal winning because then you can't beat us with the same stick that we don't win anything.
it's because you lot run your gobs too much, bro.
Bro,
That's
we
the
actually
reason.
don't talk that much shit. It's
You
you
made
guys.
like a bad
Do you know?
11
I'm not gonna generalize. I'm not gonna generalize all your fans,
Bro,
though.
can we actually be serious for a second? It's you guys who talk shit about Arsenal on a regular basis, and it's my fan base who's
Let
defending
me
it.
find some evidence. Let me find some evidence.
We're
Yeah,
defending
do
ourselves.
your thing, my guy.
Bro,
What's it, Ches? What's it? My name's Ches, yeah.
we're
Thinks of
constantly-
lack of awareness the second I
Oh, yeah.
arrived.
I can't lie.
Bring some sense to this guy, please.
Hold on. Monts
Oh.
He's
is
gonna mention Man City away again.
Monts has still got sleep in his eyes. Monts has still got sleep in his eyes, bro. He hasn't
My
even moved his
life.
face yet. He should
My
apologize
life.
for being late.
Man steps in here, a guy say, we don't hype our team up.
Bro, yeah, bro. I step in here and the first thing
I
I
never
hear is
said we don't have our team up. I said we're always on the defense because
No,
you
you
guys
said
always on the
rivals do it
attack.
more than yourselves. That's not true, bro. You do it to yourself.
Bro,
You do it to
literally,
yourself.
literally, companies make money off of Arsenal's hatred. It's a fact.
Yeah, I'll be real. The delusion is heavy though. It's crazy. Like, don't get
I
me
don't
wrong,
think anyone
Arsenal
hates them, to be honest.
Arsenal are hated. Arsenal are 100%
Arsenal are
hated.
not hated.
No,
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 they. It's the.
Is it?
Why are you hating them? What are they doing? Who are they upsetting,
No,
bro?
bro.
They're not winning
Arsenal
anything
are-
for us to be hating them.
Bro, Arsenal
What
are
are you talking about?
100% hated, bro. They're 100% hated.
No, I think it's the
They
some of
feed
the
into it.
fans.
No, but they feed into it. They feed into it, and they'll start fights they can't finish, and then go back to people hate.
What you're saying that they're playing the villain, yeah?
Yeah, bro. Again, you know, as I always say, you remember back in school times, yeah, secondary school, when the year 9s would pipe up to the year 11s, but the second the year 11s actually put your foot down and smack you in your face. Now you're running
meetings, mate.
That's what the Arsenal
down.
fight. They're the year 9s. Like you antagonize those who have more clout, who are bigger than you, stronger than you, or have more history than you, or even just more trophies than you. And then when they
centre back pair, I'm going to go Gabriel and Saliba. I don't think any of their centre backs are better than ours. It's a
No, I said I was wrong.
I'm just putting the evidence out there. I didn't say that.
Evidence.
Start from the beginning. Start the video from the beginning.
Wow. There's no point.
Game just has no context in it. I'm just putting the evidence out there.
I've actually, you know what? So, Egal, sorry, but can I provide further evidence if you don't mind?
We love a girl, by the way. We love a girl.
We love a girl. People don't go to a girl. Don't be nasty to me. Don't do that on here. Like,
of course, I'm going to be gassed when I get Bayern Munich. I've been asking.
Bring me Bayern. Bring me Bayern. Bring me Bayern Munich. Let's go. We need that revenge for 8-2 for 10-2. Bring me.
Do you understand why we laugh it up?
Nah,
oh Lord,
that one was fun.
Egal, like you are generational, bro. You are
generational.
You are generational.
That's a bring me Bayern. That is deep.
You know something, Monts? I actually did some research and I came back with something. You know, the reason why you keep talking about City away is because you have your own regrets about City away. You got 97 points, and the only team you lost to was City away. If you would have got a draw at City in that season when you got 97 points, you would have had how much? You would have had 98 points. What would have happened? You would have won the league. So
it's true, man. It's true.
Don't ever talk to me again about that.
True.
Oh,
projection, yeah.
Oh boy.
The same point again. How about this? Well, how about this? The same point stands for 2013, 14, and 21 and 22. If we actually went and beat City rather than drawing with them, then we would have won the league. So 2 times to 1. If we actually went and beat City and not drew with them, then we actually would have had 2 extra prems. Anyway, so you see the time that you're speaking about, you're absolutely correct, but it doesn't stand for the other 2 title races we were in with Man City. That's my alarm. Yeah, it doesn't.
Wait. Hold on.
Go on.
Why is your alarm going off at 1:20?
That stinks.
You know what? Yeah, this guy wants us to be up ready for the summer transfer. The guy can't even wake up on a Sunday afternoon when it's beaming hot.
To play for, innit, Kaz? They're dusty, innit?
Yeah, you know what?
Don't pipe up because let's not do this.
You see right now. You see the darkness in your room, even though the sun's shining. That's Chelsea's career this season. Please, that is a
hold on a second, though. Wait, hold on. Who's had the better season out of you 3, though? Like, I want to know who's had the better season.
Me. Chelsea ain't done nothing.
Yeah, you won a trophy. Oh, it's fair enough. Hey, Kaz, I was gonna involve your club, but I realized there was no point.
Hold on.
There was no point still.
Hear me out.
Don't do what West Ham do. Like, West Ham were 12th, but now they're give Moyes credit. That's what Chelsea are right now. Don't.
All right, what about you, Arsenal then?
Bro, Kaz pays for depression, and the gal thinks progress is the be-all and end-all of football. I've won a trophy. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
You see, yeah.
You know what the funny thing is, yeah? You know what the funny thing is, yeah? Last year, Man United finished 3rd and got a Carabao Cup, but I got told, I should not be using it as something that you should be what's the word? Celebrating, or should it be gloating it?
Chess.
All this kind of stuff.
Kaz said, "Shut up! I don't. Shut up! I speak fluent trophy."
Yeah, but wait.
Hold on. Do not let him do that. Don't let him do that.
Chess. How about this? That can still run if I win the FA Cup. If I win the FA Cup, that can still run because then I've had a better season than Ches.
That's true.
I can still say it, but right now I'm still speaking for
you. I agree with you, but the team you're playing is just not going to let that happen still. You're not winning that game still.
Nuts, but anyway,
it's not going to happen, bro. Factually speaking, it's not going to happen. I got a question for the audience, though. I got a question for the audience and the panel. Like, most importantly, above everything, yeah? How many bottles are you, man, popping today, bro?
I don't drink, so...
who in the league? Depends who.
No one's popping bottles. Is it only me, bro? What's going on?
No, I mean, Monts
what happened to the
Monts might still. Ches might. That's a question for these two.
You might just don't want Arsenal to win, did it?
Monts, obviously, he's
real quiet now, bro.
He's got 2 very.
Monts is conflicted because he doesn't want Arsenal to win.
Monts has got 2 brethren.
He doesn't want to celebrate City's win.
Monts has got 2 brethren, yeah. That, bro. When I know this now, if Arsenal did win, he's finished. Finish. Like, bro,
I
like,
can
I'm
tell
not,
the
I'm
way he
not-
comes
and
in.
actually,
Yeah.
How about this? And there's another brethren, he supports Man United, yeah, and he'll go jump on any bandwagon just to banter Monts. He don't give a crap. Like, he will jump on either, like, let's say Man City won, he'll jump on the Arsenal brethren. But if Arsenal end up winning on all that kind of stuff, jump on Monts. You don't get it. Man, like,
Yes.
no shade.
Let's be honest. Let's keep it. But like, Man United are really, really in a bad position. If you're like a fan who hates Man, like if you're like a proper Mancunian who Man City's just fuck Man City regardless. Yeah, that man go do a 4P is spooky in it. It's real spooky historically in it. Yeah, if Arsenal go and win the Prem, it's still spooky. It's still spooky, bro.
Not really, because they got 3 Premier League titles. Why do I give a shit? Like, no, you know what, Monts? You know what? Take the fans aside. I'm not even trying to. Now, you know what? I'm just gonna cuss Arsenal in it. I'm not being funny, yeah. But in Premier League history, you got 3 Premier Leagues in it, yeah. And I know you had something beforehand. You had like 10 or whatever. But you think I'm really worried about an Arsenal Premier League as an institution? It's the fan base which I'm gonna have to wait and hold up for. But
I hear it.
Where I'll say, yeah, when I say, do you remember that thing before last year? Everyone saying hold, because the Sharks were coming for Arsenal. Do you remember that one?
Yeah,
hold.
Yeah.
So if Arsenal end up fucking up next season, when I tell you, man, just hold on for a minute. Let them have their summer. It's okay if they do win next season. If they end up not winning it, bro, it's gonna be even more. It's gonna be even more tasty.
That's true, you know. No banter aside, yeah. Even for their own fan base, you can agree, yeah. If you don't win the league today, from the summer, the start of the transfer window till next season, it's gonna be long.
But how can you banter? But on a real though, but how can you banter them though? Because it hasn't been in their hands since the game in hand, really. Like,
I'm not bantering them. I'm not bantering them for not winning the league in terms of you didn't win it on the last day. It's more like the backtracking and the moral high ground
in the narrative.
And it's not really a failure. It's a little failure, but it's not success. But it's not a failure. But failure is not success. And what is success? That's sort of narrative, isn't it? That's what I'm going to
by the way,
I promise you, if you came second, Chez, if you came second,
we're getting bantered by them, man.
Yeah. If you came second, you was in the title race. You think the first person Arsenal fans aren't coming for is you? Yeah, you think they're not coming for pitchforks and torches?
First of all,
because I've seen it done. No, Chez, because I've seen it done.
Months. Nobody checks for Chelsea like that. That's the honest truth.
That's not.
Guys, I don't know why you're laughing. You know who's trolling.
Bro,
it's
true. It's true. You guys have been irrelevant for most of the season, and people kind of just allowed it. If that was Arsenal or Manchester United or Liverpool, it would be way more abuse. You guys got let off. You guys got let off. Everyone allowed you guys. They said, you know what, Chelsea's in a rebuild, new ownership, new manager.
Whoever said this? Freaking liar.
So why is it? I do hear what you're saying.
So if Chelsea, the reality is, no disrespect to your club, but you do not get treated the same way. Liverpool do.
We have more Premier Leagues than you. How's that make sense?
Yeah, no. You don't get treated the same.
That's true.
You don't get treated the same. But what I would say is that why does no one like you guys have done the 20 years? You see how Liverpool get bantered 30 years without a Prem,
We do get bantered.
Even when it was 20 years, we used to get bantered hard. Even when it was 20 years, bro, we'd still hold corn for not winning a Prem. Like in 2012 and that, bro. Arsenal could go 21 years, and I can't lie, like, I don't really hear about it that much.
You want to know something, Monts? The funny thing is, you want to know something, Monts? In the last 35 years, we've still won more league titles than you. So that's why.
Man said the last 35 years. I'm not gonna lie, you man sound like one of them washed up road men talking about the crud you used to be on. I ain't gonna lie.
No. You talk about the
chains of Shambhala.
Listen. The reason why people can't throw stones. The reason why people can't throw stones is because Monts, you have one league title in 30 plus years.
Monts, you know what he's doing right now? I just think
Kaz could probably throw stones, but even himself, he's noticing he's in a 10-year drought. The reason why people can't throw stones is because back then, Arsenal was winning leagues. Manchester United was winning leagues. Chelsea was winning leagues. We were all winning leagues. You weren't winning leagues. Now, in this era, in this era, who's won league titles? Chelsea, they don't even brag because they're shit right now. Man City, they don't have as many obnoxious fans, so they don't really get loud. And then Liverpool, you guys have self-awareness because you've only won one league title in this era where you guys were good.
Self-awareness? They scream.
No, my point is, the reason why Arsenal doesn't get brought up is because everyone else is looking around themselves and they're saying we can't really make fun of them because we're not in a situation to do that.
Okay, do you know what you're doing? You're doing look at me lately. That's what you're doing. You're doing look at me lately. What he's doing?
You're making up shit.
What he's doing, Monts.
Look at me now. Look at me now.
You know what he's doing? He's going, oh, Chelsea can't talk to us because they haven't won the league for 8 years.
I never said that.
No, wait.
Has it been 8 years?
I'm talking about the truth. Listen, guys, stop the agendas. Stop the agendas. Stop the agendas for a second. Man City fans don't make fun of people.
Let him land, Egal. No, let him land and then rebuttal.
No, because he's trying shit.
You know what he does?
Yeah, but let him land.
Me and Egal do streams every week, innit? When he doesn't like something, he overtalks.
Friday night.
I know this.
Me and Egal are boys. We talk every single week. Here's what it is. Cat's the same thing, by the way. We move on. The point he's trying to do, is
What?
It wasn't straight. Yeah, it wasn't straight. You heard it right.
He's basically saying when you don't like what he says, you overtalk him.
100%. Sometimes we do the same thing. We'll do it. The whole vibe, by the way, the whole vibe of this Never Foul is not professional, like in terms of let's say terrorists talk one at a time type of. This is meant to be like you're back in school, like secondary. Some of you might be in secondary, like you're with your guys, isn't it? That's just the way it goes sometimes. So
everyone. I wasn't making this about Arsenal. I was saying certain reasons why people can't make fun of certain people is because back when Liverpool were getting made fun of, how many other teams won league titles? Every other year, a different team won the league title.
It's different.
The reason why your point is holding
it's a little bit like you're being left out. Where now,
I'm talking about.
Let me just say, what Gal's doing is look at me lately because I'm at the top of the league. No one can really chat to me because Man United are crap. Chelsea are rubbish. City can only talk to me, but they're just too good for us. We can't talk to them. We're in the middle. He holds no responsibility. We're crap. They're too good. That's what he's saying.
No, bro, you've completely missed my point. My point is not about us. My point is not about us.
Let's finish off what I'm saying. Because every single time I asked you a very clear question, because you left the stream last time I got on to you. Do you remember that? You left the stream.
No, because you guys didn't let me speak.
Don't do this. You can't hide today. I'm on to you. I need to know why Arsenal didn't win the league, and don't talk about City because we could all agree this ain't the best City side.
The reason why Arsenal might not. One second.
You know what?
Now, man.
One second. You said a lot of words. One second. You're putting words in my mouth. I never actually said that. First of all, my point was around the circumstance when Liverpool was not winning league titles. People were talking about because Arsenal was lifting titles, Chelsea was lifting titles, City are lifting titles, Leicester's lifting titles. Liverpool, where's your title? That's what they were saying. Now, when it comes to what you're talking about, if we don't win the league, it's because Manchester City haven't lost a single game since December 6th. And in order for us to do that, we would have had to gone amazing record from there too. And we're only coming short by 2 points. We're coming short at the end of the day. You can banter us as much as you want. Feel free to. I'm not holding anybody back from doing that. Even if you're a Chelsea fan, if you're a Leicester fan, if you're friggin' somebody who just got promoted like Ipswich, you can laugh. I don't care. The thing that I'm saying is when Liverpool gets a different energy, it's because the time that Liverpool were not winning leagues, everybody else was lifting leagues.
Let me
now, but what you got wrong, Egal, is I'm not talking about why people weren't bantering you then. I'm talking about right now, today. You are 20 years without a Premier League, but you guys talk as if you've been in amongst the races for like the last 10 years, and you just fell short every single year in the last 10 years, broski. In the last 20 years, you haven't won fuck all, bro. And you talk as much as United, you talk as much as me. You're louder than them, and they're the most successful team into the 21st century. You talk, fair enough, their fan base isn't as big, so we're bound to hear you more anyway. Not true.
You just celebrated the League Cup. You just celebrated the League Cup, and you're telling me the FA Cup is worth fuck all.
Just give me a second. I'm talking about the Premier League. I'm talking about the Premier League. I'm not talking about the cups. And even then, 4 FA Cups in 20 years is Boy, innit? Like,
Bro, one second.
If we're actually being for real, like genuinely now, because I'll be honest, when it was me who was holding on to that 05 champs for so long, I had to deep it. Like that's crazy poor for me, innit? But bro, if you're holding on to 4 FA Cups in 20 years for an institution like Arsenal, that is seriously like runny doo-doo in it. That's gutter water, bro. Like people, and it's crazy because you guys have made us almost forget about that by just speaking for the sake of speaking without winning anything. I genuinely like, and so I understand what we do is underwhelming at times. You know, winning what we've won under Klopp is underwhelming compared to what we should have won. I'm aware enough to say that, bro, before you throw that one at me. But winning everything, you can never downplay winning everything because your club's never done it. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea and everyone else has done it.
Everyone
has
done
that. And in fact, the worst thing is I've done it in the last 5 years. So winning 4 FA Cups in the last 20 years, for me, doesn't warrant what broski, 4 FA Cups in 20 years.
You don't need to explain. You don't need to explain. This is a fact.
You also said Egal, yeah. You also said the only reason why you won. Oh, go on.
Go on. Finish. Let me.
You said the only reason why we are about to win the league is because we've been unbeaten in the last couple of games. But I'm not gonna lie, you was ahead of us on points at one point, and then a certain Aston Villa moonwalked to the Emirates, left with your points that you should have been using to win this title, bro.
And let me run this.
That's the reason why you're not gonna win.
Let me run this again, please.
You needed Aston Villa to do you a favor. Same way.
Yeah, but do you know how crazy that makes you sound right now? Because it's your team that lost. We're not the ones that lost to Aston Villa. You lost to Aston Villa.
I mean, you did.
So
we didn't use that.
No, we did. We did that. No, early in the season, we got smoked. They battered us.
Let me. One sec.
Go on.
I want to let me no, because I'm not. We're not allowed. We're not just about to let Monts go off the hook here. So give me a sec. Never apologize, Egal. That's a rule. Be shameless all the way. The football gods have something for these haters today. I will see about that. Well, I hope so. Invisible Taxes says 7 of Arsenal league titles were before World War One. Well, it's still titles, isn't it? Football's football, isn't it?
No, don't do it. Say one Premier League. Don't fucking say that. Don't say that.
No, because when I mentioned 13 leagues and I said 3 Premier Leagues, obviously 10 comes prior to obviously the Premier League era, which was the Division 1 era. Division 1 we could talk about. We're talking Premier League era. We're not going to pretend that football didn't.
By the way, we won more trophies than Arsenal in the Premier League era.
No, I'm just going to say this year. One sec, Cheshire, because you think this Liverpool fan can get away with stuff?
No, because
listen, it's because he's targeting Arsenal. That's why he can't chat to me. Monts, you can't chat to me. You have to target him. You have to target him. You have to target him.
My anger towards City is a different argument. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's not 1 to 5 before you say that.
Look how many times we've popped your chain, my bro.
Yeah.
You know how many times we've took your league off you.
You have our number. But again, historically, you've got a long way to go. So big up yourself, and you're rewriting history in front of our eyes. And that's all I'll say.
Yeah, and one thing is, let's not act like Liverpool fans, as a consensus, not Monts in general, because he's just shameless, don't feel like they're self-entitled. Bro, out of all fan bases, they gas up their players the most. Yeah? And don't get me wrong, sometimes I can jump on that bandwagon with them. Connor Bradley, any youngster that comes through, they're jizzing over it, fam. And also on that, it means more. Are we gonna talk like Liverpool fans don't talk shit, bro? Like they're like more of a passionate fan base than everybody else. Well, look at this. Look at this. We had this only 3 months ago.
We're winning it all, isn't it? And I'm here for it.
Winning it all.
Drip on that.
All of that. Hungarian Gerald.
Listen. I'm not.
This is the most self-entitled fan base since the 90s, yeah. Because guess what? They've been playing number 2 for so long. It's bro. They cannot wait to be number 1. You know what it is? Has anyone watched My Hero Academia?
Never heard of it. Sorry.
So if you're watching My Hero Academia, who's number 2 in that?
Don't know.
You don't know what? Right.
Thank you, Raphael. It's very early waters for arrogance, but it is what it is.
Anyways. I'm just saying.
I can't lie to you.
Where's my bottle, man? I'm popping that.
Monts' point, I think, was I'm going to make the point anyway, is that he's saying, City, all due disrespect, Max, obviously you man are new boys and that. 10 years is still new, but it's still relevant.
Go on, keep going.
Anyway,
Monts is saying, if you're gonna compete and do the shameless thing, at least win stuff. Because when Chelsea are meaty, we still win the champs. When United are meaty, they shouldn't still win the Europa League. When Max is meaty, he might still win a domestic double.
But Arsenal's meaty, we still win the
No,
FA Cup.
no, you're chiming in again.
Oh Lord, don't. Hey, it's a trophy, but.
No, don't interrupt me, please. Don't interrupt me.
When we win the FA Cup,
let him land. Let him cook. Let him cook.
You're mentioning Arsenal.
No, you can say the same thing about me this season. I've flopped in finals against Monts' team. That's an L. We could have got literally 4 more trophies in our cabinet by now. And
FA Cup as well. Don't forget FA Cup.
And City as well, obviously. So my thing is that the thing is that you can be shameless to us.
You want to discount anything we do and big up everything.
No, I never said that. I'm just saying we win majors when we're still flopping.
It's currently a dick measuring competition in terms of what trophy's better. That's what you're saying, Chez.
No,
lie.
What do you mean? It's undeniable.
They still won trophies.
Was better, bro.
FA Cup
and Champions League in our dusty seasons is way better than
FA Cup is still a little bit prestigious, as much as I don't rate it compared to the others.
Bro, that's all they win. That's it. We win both.
That is quite dusty, in my personal opinion. Still.
Wait, how many FA Cups has Chelsea actually won? In the last how long?
We haven't won one in a while, but I think we've got I want to say
Chelsea have lost more FA Cup finals than they have won.
I don't even remember them winning a Carabao Cup more time. They won the League Cup back in 2015. They beat us in the FA Cup final, I think 1-0. I think that's Hazard, isn't it? 18, yeah.
Paz, Paz, would you say since Fergie left, it's the worst time you've ever seen Man United? It's the worst you've ever seen your club over a 10-year time.
So in my lifetime, yeah, because people will go back to the 80s and 70s, isn't it?
Right, yeah. People can maybe go back to, but if we're gonna go back, it would have to date back to the 80s, no? It probably have to date back
to the 80s, yeah.
I'd even say before the 80s, because you started building your team again, right?
Yeah, after the Munich disaster and all that stuff. It took a long time.
Exactly. So, bro, my thing is that in that time, you've won 2 Carabaos, you've done a cup double with the Carabao and the Europa League, right? You won the FA Cup in that time as well. And this is the worst you've seen your club, like the actual worst. The worst. Arsenal Football Club have done the same thing in 20 years, but with 4 FA Cups, and you've won 4 trophies, and they won 4 trophies. But you'd never think that both one fan base is happy and one fan base is sad. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Unless it's a front that Arsenal fans are content with the 4 FA Cups, because I know deep down, Egal hates the fact that in 20 years he's won 4 FA Cups. I know he hates that shit, bro.
It's not accurate.
Why is it not accurate? That is factual.
Because we've won other trophies in those 20 years.
What have you won in those 20 years?
What? Which one?
You're talking about since the Invincibles.
No. If he says
one second. Since the Invincibles, we actually won an FA Cup the year after.
Here we go again, mate. Oh, I've heard that word so many times. No one cares about Invincibles no more, mate. Leverkusen did literally the other day, bro.
If we're gonna do semantics here, count them as 5.
Yeah,
5 FA Cups.
Come on, man. That doesn't change his argument, though.
No. It doesn't really change much. But I'm gonna correct him.
Do you know what the maddest thing is? What if Arsenal win if Arsenal win today, all of a sudden this stream you're looking like
listen, I've got my bottle ready. I'm about to pop this bottle, bro. And yes, it's Sprite because I don't drink alcohol. But yeah, I'm popping bottles, bro. I swear that.
Anyways, no, but I'm just saying this, innit? Let's just say, bro, like the Premier League is the way it is, innit? Yeah. If they do win, automatically, Ches, everything you've said on Arsenal is void.
It's not
void. It is void. But Kaz, if you went 20 years and won 4 FA Cups, Kaz, what would be just cool? I'm gonna do what we did to Ches. Let's do what we did. Let's do what Egal did to Ches. Let's play this game.
What did he do to Ches? Go on.
He said, you lot don't get the same scrutiny. You man can be wherever you are in the league and no one's gonna care. We're gonna forget about Chelsea, Cass, if you won 4 FA Cups in 20 years or 5, let's say 5, is that deemed? Would you get the same treatment that Arsenal got, or would it be worse?
We were ridiculed. We were bantered for 20 years.
For considering Man United being on a pedestal, they were probably Man United.
Bro, the fact that you haven't won a Prem in 20 years and only won 4 FA Cups in that time, bro, genuinely, it don't really get spoken about, bro.
I said 5.
That's why I think it's cheeky. It's true what you said about Chelsea, but it's also very cheeky knowing that the 21 years that you're about to go, or could go, let's say, it's not really spoken about, bro.
You want to know something?
I get bantered for winning majors and bottling leagues while winning majors.
Monts,
but you know what?
I usually
You glorify winning nothing.
1 second. I usually expect history lessons from Hamza, not you. But when it comes to today, let me keep it real. The reason why I am okay with the situation is because I see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's not a situation where I'm looking at this team and I'm saying it's dead. You can cry because Jurgen Klopp's leaving. You can cry because you see your team falling apart in front of your eyes and you have a slut coming in. But when it comes to us, I know my team is going to be there and thereabouts next season. The only team that's compared,
That's all that matters, right?
The only team that's prepared to go up against City again next season is Arsenal. And even
well done.
And even if we
Well
don't
done,
win
hey,
Go on, finish. Egal.
Very childish. This is very childish.
No, Egal, finish, please. I got something.
Because the main reason why people are more content with the situation and there's not more people getting angry, throwing toys at the Prem and getting all pissed off is because they can see light at the end of the tunnel. If we had an aging squad and we threw the kitchen sink at it and this was our only chance and it was like something like the NBA where you have 30 different teams, it would be a different situation. But with 20 teams and us knowing that Arsenal and City are going to be the two best teams next season, you cannot tell me any different. Even Pep Guardiola is coming out doing interviews saying that Arsenal is going to be the only other team there with me next season.
That's true. Cool.
You don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear this, innit? You don't want to hear this. I promise you, bro. But I'm going to tell you anyway because you're my boy, innit? When we won the Premier League, we were expected to retain that shit. Yeah, we probably wouldn't, but we lost all of our centre backs, and then we ended up falling off in January. Even though your team is, for me, the most well-rounded team in the Premier League, I think genuinely the most balanced team. You know what I'm saying? Most goals, all of that stuff. I genuinely mean that. That's not even a backhanded compliment. It's very easy to say that you're going to go and do what you did last season, next season. But anything can happen in football. As I said, Liverpool, we blitzed the Premier League. 27 games, 26 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. We blew the league away. We were expected to go and do it again next season, and we lost our whole back line and both our DMs. And that derailed our season. Anything can happen in the Premier League. I know you're saying we're on the up and we're just going to go and be there next season, but it's not always as simple as that in football. Anything, and I'm not even wishing injury on no one, but I'm just saying the injury crisis happened to us and it stopped us from, it made us go like this.
Hey, Monts,
you know what I'm saying? So it can happen, bro. I'm just saying.
I think you, man, are going to win the league next season. Innit? I've predicted that if you, man, do it correctly and Monts
So you're trying to get in every little punch you can, innit?
Usyk I'm not being shameless here. Obviously, I can sound deceiving, but I might be telling the truth. You don't know, innit? So you have to assume I'm telling the truth. I think Arsenal win the league next season, Egal. And if Monts' theory is incorrect and you don't get injuries and you get your striker you need and you get your depth for Saka, etc., you could win the league. We know the issue is, like he said, if football was that straightforward, everyone would have all the trophies they need in the last 20 years. But the fact Arsenal have won one in 20 years, Chelsea have won one for 8, that's a won for 10. It's not as easy to spend money, win, improve. You don't know. Generally speaking, yeah, you got to take opportunities when they come. Because I'm not even just saying this shamelessly, but who's to say, hypothetically speaking, Liverpool don't come back next season? I'm not saying it will happen. You, man, think in between the lines. I'm
going to give Arsenal and Liverpool a bit of saving grace here. Arsenal saving grace a little bit for them is they, as a big club, they after like 08, 09, 10, bro, the whole after the Emirates was built, the institution was neglected on a football level. They weren't really getting heavily invested, so they couldn't win no leagues or nothing like that. They would get fuck all. They were feeding no scraps, bro. They were bringing in man like Squillaci and that. Like, did you get what I mean? Same thing with Liverpool. Like after their Champions runs and stuff like that. After the Torres situation, I don't know what happened to Liverpool. Same thing in that 6-7 year period that they had before they got bought out. Neglected as a big club like Liverpool, they weren't going to win. Chelsea have had money there and all the time since 03. Like it's been there. They've had sugar daddy after sugar daddy like money and all that stuff. Blah blah. It's true what Egal says. You Chelsea, man, don't get called enough. The fact that you, man, spent that much money, yeah. We always talk about City spending money, but it's never about how much Chelsea do on a scale. These man get off like it's a little nephew because did you get what I mean? That little nephew that comes in and slaps you or something, that punches you, and you can't beat him up there because obviously he's your brother's little kid, innit? And he's a little young, but I want to boot him in his head. But you can't do it.
Kaz, you're spitting. Listen to this. Listen to what's happened this season. Manchester United bottled top 4. Spurs bottled top 4. Chelsea have been in literally in the mid-table the whole entire season. They've stepped up last minute, and everyone's now saying, you know what, pat on the back, you're doing well. Cole Palmer is getting Player of the Year shouts when they were sitting in 14th, for God's sakes. You have Monts, who was in a title race up until game week 33, was supposed to be one of the favorites to win it, bottled it, and he's sitting here talking about how Arsenal bottled the league. And then City are about to do a 4-peat, and you have Liverpool, who are their title rivals, dancing for them. You have Man City, you have Manchester United fans, certain Manchester United fans who live in London, you're supposed to be your City rivals, dancing for them, saying, oh, they're about to overtake our 3-peat. And then finally, when you have a series, overtake the 3-peat and do a 4-peat. And when you have,
no one's done a double 3-peat, just saying, isn't it? We done 3-peat twice. Fair enough.
So, the final thing is when you bring tangible evidence on the table of how the team has improved, how the team has gotten better, how the team has done this, they're like, oh, it's not good enough. But you don't hold your own club to those standards, so don't talk to me about bullshit.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie.
The thing is, personally, for me,
you're lucky.
Listen, Arsenal's the only team that I can actually step away from this season and rate apart from my club. Personally speaking,
hey, if you was 2 years older, yeah, Mike, I'd be cussing you. You know,
yeah.
the way I used to get cussed, I'd be cussing you. You're lucky.
But, let me finish my podcast, though. Let me finish, yeah. Egal, you're moving like you're the only team that can strengthen next season, bro. You think that we can't go and invest as well? That's what I'm saying, bro. You can go and get a striker, but
I didn't say that. But let me ask you this: outside of Manchester,
next season's not a given, bro.
Outside of Arsenal, who do you see challenging for the league next season?
Like I just said, yeah. If I had to guess for the top 2, it'll probably be Arsenal again.
I hate this argument.
No. Do you see another team challenging Man City next season besides
Arsenal?
That's not
the argument, though.
No. That is the point. That's my argument. Answer my argument. Why are you bringing up something else, Chez?
What are we doing?
Chez, this is what you do. This is what you do. Every 2 seconds, you want to change the conversation to what you feel. Stay on topic.
Let me talk about what you man said, yeah, and I'll respond to you.
No, stay on topic. Start speaking about fairy
argument.
You are.
Wait. Egal's argument. Wait, no, one second, because you don't have a point. I'm just saying, Egal, yeah. That's his point. What is your subject? What's your point then, Chad? Just on a consensus, just to know.
No, I'm responding to what he said. I'm not making a new point.
You are. If Egal's saying that, he's got a valid point, bro. Can I ask you this year, Ches?
Yeah,
if this is the same situation next year and there's a 5-peat on his hand and it's between Arsenal and that, honestly, are you seriously twerking for Man
City? Move the conversation on to who's the title challenger, closest challenger, Arsenal.
Yeah, and then
what would you do if
Arsenal.
That's a different question, bro.
No, but it's kind of the same. If you want Arsenal, the only team that's going to realistically compete with Man City right now is Arsenal. It's them two. It's just swapped over with Liverpool. Liverpool, let's be real, they're dropping off. Man United don't even get in question. Chelsea, they might be a dark horse in it, but they're not winning under Pochettino. But do you know what I mean? There's no one going to be close to Arsenal. There's no one near a complete squad, perfect squad, other than Pep's last season, hopefully, in Man City, and then obviously Arsenal out there. If there's a 5-peat on a situation, the only thing that we're gonna have to realistically want to win stuff like this. The whole point of but it's like the fan. When we talk about fans and stuff like that, if we talk about 5-peat, we've never seen that in our lifetime. Do you understand?
I literally said to you, man, this dream. I literally said this season. Yeah, I think next season Arsenal will win the league. So obviously I'm accepting it. So I'm not being that shameless. So I'm like, they're never gonna win it. It'd be stupid. Like it's like Arsenal fans in Champions League final going. I heard certain Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, you got no chance." I'm thinking, bro, beat them 3 times this season. Of course, you got a chance. But my thing was like, every time I hear Arsenal fans, they make logical arguments from their point of view, but it's never consistent with what they do with other teams. Because when Tottenham were doing this, yeah, and Chelsea were doing this a little bit because you weren't second competing as much. But when we were third, winning cups and whatever, it was still you haven't won the Premier League. It's still not good enough. You lost in the final, But when it's Arsenal, we can challenge again next year. It's fine. We're the closest challengers, which is the guy's point. Have I ever disagreed with that? No, I never said once. Oh, Tottenham are going to come into this. Chelsea are going to come to this. But every single time I hear Arsenal fans, it's never just we're crap. We need to improve. It's not good enough. It's you know what, we might not be that good, but there's no one else close to us, so we'll be here next year. That's a different argument. Because everyone can agree with you, Egal.
Remember, Chez, I told you. Not even I told you, I said it. Remember I said the tweet that I said in, bro, when I said the parameter that Arsenal measure themselves on is progress, but that doesn't apply to other clubs. when it comes to them. It doesn't apply to other clubs. The way they measure themselves, it's 100% context, and obviously the way they measure other teams, even the Spurs, it's Spurs make progress like they did under Poch. All I heard of them from was Arsenal fans. Where the fuck is your trophy?
Because they
But
have
now,
a league
but
title.
now that with Arteta, they're doing a similar thing.
It's
second. You know, we made progress and we're gonna go again next year.
Yeah,
Arsenal fans would never let that.
You guys are too much. You guys are too much. No context. I'm tired.
I have evidence.
I'm tired, bro.
It's literally agenda after agenda after agenda.
I have evidence.
First, Monts, the point that you made about Tottenham is irrelevant because Tottenham are supposed to be a top 6 club. They haven't won a league title since my grandma was born. So let's not do this, okay?
I didn't say league title, bro. I said trophies, bro. I said
they haven't won a trophy since 2008, bro. So why are we talking about Tottenham? Stop talking about
because
Tottenham.
I say that because, bro, I only say that because you're
it's an irrelevant point. You know it yourself.
No, it's not. I said trophies wise.
Would I bring Everton to you and talk about Everton's league titles?
Bro, I said
Everton have won more trophies than Tottenham in the
trophies wise, you're closer to Tottenham than you are to Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, and Man United.
That's not even true. That's not even true.
Let me finish.
You're lying. Why are you lying to the public?
I'm saying in the last 20 years, I said trophy wise, you're closer to them, man, bro. You're closer to them, man.
Premier League era.
No, we're
You're
not.
closer to them, man.
No, we're not.
You are, bro.
What happened?
No, we're not. Why
in the last few years?
What's happening is Egal getting emotional because he's deep in Arsenal winning the league.
I said in the last 20 years, in the last 20 years, you're closer to Tottenham in trophies than you are to Man U, Liverpool, Chelsea, and City. Am I right? Where's the lie?
That is a fact, though. That is a fact.
That's not even true.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
We've won 5 FA Cups. We've won like 4 European Cups.
One second. You guys are saying things.
7 trophies in the last 9 years. You won 5 in the last 20.
One second. Back your point with evidence. How many trophies do Tottenham have in 20 years?
1, 2, maybe.
Oh, shut the hell up.
So all right. So let's do the math. Einstein. Let's do the maths, Einstein. So since in the last 20 years, I'm pretty sure Chelsea have how many trophies? They got 4 Premier Leagues.
It's a lot.
You got 4 Premier Leagues alone.
History, boy.
They got a Champions League. They've got a Super Cup. They've got a Club World Cup. They've got an FA Cup in that time as well. You got 5 Prems, bro. So
5 Prems.
By the way, if you're doing
hold on, let me land. No one interrupt me. Let me land.
1 second.
Yeah?
If you're doing all this Prem stuff,
you call me a liar and don't do this. You call me a liar. You call me a liar and I'm debunking.
Okay, so let's see here. Bring out the evidence. Let's go.
Here we go. Debunking this, yeah.
I've got the evidence right here.
Already have more. They have more of the big 2 than you have FA Cups. So you're not anywhere near Chelsea. So that argument's out over there. I've already had 7 trophies in the last 8 years alone. So you're not near me. You're not near me because I'm not even counting the trophies before since Klopp has come. So you're not near me. Yeah, Man City, fucking forget about.
How many do you have? 1 second. Bring it back. Hold on. Rewind. Stop. How many do you have? How many do you have?
Stop.
How many do you have?
You man are funny.
I have like 9 trophies, bro.
Guess what? I'm 4 behind you. So shut.
Actually, no. Actually, wait. Hold on.
Let me land. No. Let me land, bro. Man can't call me a liar.
This ain't gonna do more. Don't worry, girl.
Hold on. Don't call me man. Stop calling me a liar. Let me land. Yeah, I've just took Chelsea are out the conversation. City are out the conversation. Then you're not near them too. Yeah. If we're going from the last 20 years, Man United still got 5 Prems in there. They've even got a 3-peat in there. So move them out the conversation. They've even got 4 trophies in the same amount as you in the last 10 years. So leave them out of there. Yeah. We've got 8 or 9. Yeah. So that's either 4 more trophies than you, and Tottenham have 1, and you have 4. So the gap is 3. You're closer to Spurs.
Actually,
you are closer to Spurs.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because in the last 20 years, I've counted Super Cup as well. You've got 11 trophies, Super Cup, and the other cup, the Club World Cup. You've got 11. Arsenal in the last 20 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 FA Cups since 2003. They won a Premier League, so that's 7. And
no, 20 years, bro. So we're not
yeah,
counting the Premier League. We're saying since they won the Prem, bro. Since they won the Prem.
and
Since
one
they won the Prem,
oh,
guys.
and,
Don't
and,
go. Since I won the goalpost,
I'm not.
You want to count everyone else's Prem?
Yeah, but you said 20, but you're 11 if I'm counting.
Again,
But why let you land? One second.
If you take away years, don't do the twerking thing. It's been 20 years since the last Prem.
No, but 20 years ago is 2003, 2024 season, is it not?
No, it's not. We're in 24.
You know what he's trying to say.
Don't do semantics.
Oh, wait, are you
doing semantics?
As he's talking about from an last on the Prem.
Oh,
you're doing semantics,
bro.
How dare you? How dare you?
Wait, if that's the case, then I can take away one from Liverpool. Then, so that's 10. If you want to count the Super Cup, if you want to count,
take it away.
Are we counting Super Cup and Club World Cup as major honors?
Of course they are.
All right, cool. So if we're doing that, then I'm not being funny. Then Arsenal are actually closer to Liverpool in the last 20 years in trophy count than Tottenham, who's got 1.
How?
Don't tell me you did this whole thing. I was back
because if you want to do FA Cups, FA Cups, yeah, and a league, then that puts Arsenal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
guys, stop
6.
counting the league.
Yeah.
I said since they've won the league.
But
Stop moving the goalposts.
No, what are you talking about? Wait, one sec. They won in they beat Chelsea 2020, 2017. Wait, one sec. One sec. You want to do maths? I'm doing you the maths. I'm on the official websites. Yeah. FA Cup 2020 for Arsenal, 2017 FA Cup, 2015 FA Cup, 2014 FA Cup, 2005 FA Cup when they beat us after extra time. I remember that like it was yesterday. Plus a Premier League. It has 6 trophies, and then you, man, have got
Premier League.
Yeah, but you said since the Premier League. Yeah, you're saying since?
This is why, you were off camera when I said this. You were off camera, so don't come in.
I'm gonna count. Are you saying since after the league or before the league?
Since they won their Premier League, you have been close to Spurs. So don't come in and move the goalposts and make another
politician. You know,
technically, wait. If you're saying, I thought since the league, I thought you can count the league in it. That's what I'm going off.
You're not including it, bro.
We're not including it. Then in that case, just so people are not confused, then Monts technically is right if he's doing it that way.
One second. Is he? If we have 1 second.
If you've got 5, Tottenham's got 1. The difference is 4. If there's 5, and if you had 5 to Tottenham,
what's the difference between Monts that have 9?
No. Monts has got 10.
We're not counting the Carabao Cup. We're not counting this.
Monts, my point is, you have no self-awareness because you're out here making fun of us. But you're literally basically saying to us, "Oh, you're comparing us to Tottenham for no goddamn reason."
Anomaly, Monts, you did say 20 years. You didn't say since, so you had 2.
Yeah.
Bro. So you're literally clowning yourself. I don't know why this is getting into this rhetoric, anyways.
20 years ago.
Listen, a history lesson.
I made the argument, Cass. The reason I made the argument is because I said you literally said, "Oh, Spurs have won 1 trophy," or what you was comparing the trophy. I said, bro, in the last 20 years, or since your last Premier League, same thing to me because the season's basically done. That's the reason I said 20 years because the season's basically done now. That's why I said I'm saying no because the season's basically done. That's why I told you 20 years, right?
Okay. I'm just gonna say this: if you're comparing Liverpool to Arsenal, and you're saying Arsenal comparing themselves to Tottenham, it's the same gap, and you want to say, "Oh, we're your little bro." Fair enough. You've won more trophies than us in the last 20 years, and we can't talk to you the same way we can talk to Tottenham. But the same way you're trying to talk down to us, we can talk down to Tottenham as much as we want. So you are basically proving my point.
Just all you need to say.
You're basically proving my point. My point is we can talk down to Tottenham as much as we want because they're our sons. They don't do shit. And if you want to talk down to us because we don't win as many trophies, fair enough. But my main point has always been Tottenham, when they were doing well, they didn't actually deliver anything. Until we deliver something, you can make fun of us. No problem.
Right.
We are still within our range of winning.
All you've got to do now, yeah. In future, just do this to Monts. This is what I mean with Liverpool fans. So, since we first won the league, what have you won in total? That's what you got to do. That's how you respond. Since we first won the league, what have you done? When you first won the league, to Liverpool fans, what have you done? So on that note, you can swap the narrative however you want and the timelines however you wish. Don't let one timeline get onto you. Sometimes you can fight a battle a little bit differently. But let me do these super chats anyways, because these lot have been waiting patiently in it. Foolish Snippet says, Monts, speak out loud. We bottled a quadruple.
We actually
Holy.
bottled the quadruple.
Holy.
Hey, how many times has Chelsea lost at Wembley? Recently, countless, bro.
How many Champions League have we won?
I don't know who he supports, by the way. So I think he's an Arsenal fan, maybe. Kevin, Arsenal sold their best players before. Now buy them. Is what Nick was saying. Nick Gardner, I thought we'd go on a run after the Invincibles, and I've been waiting for 20 years. And then Fox says, Egal really arguing about who is the side piece.
Oh, yeah, that's funny still.
All it is,
Listen.
the reason why Monts had to go through History Channel settings is because certain people don't want to take accountability about their football clubs, innit? You can't
No, that's not the only reason. I think, hey, Monts, listen, your club is kind of dead right now as well. I'm not going to lie. If I was to ask you lot all to look in the mirror in terms of the trajectory of your club for the next couple years, you're like with Chelsea. Actually, now Chelsea probably look better than you right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, Monts. You Man United.
Monts, don't let me gun for you because I'll fire you. Do not put me on your level.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, Monts. Like, yeah, your club right now, it's not looking good for you as well.
Again, it's an easy argument to say Liverpool are done, Liverpool are finished, the era's over.
I never said that, by the way.
There is gonna be a regression, but to say our club's looking dead is crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
It's not looking
dead. I look at your players.
I think we stay in the top 4 and we go back a couple of steps. It's normal.
No, but Monts, if you had the best manager you've ever had in the last Premier League era, and you only won one Prem, one Champions League, why is it going to
without Klopp?
What much better is it going to get than that? All due disrespect.
Are you forgetting? They got Michael Edward, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It's fine. Us man are dusty.
No, I never said that though. Monts. Don't start crying now.
I agree with what you're saying still. Personally, I think without Klopp,
I'm saying if you
people like Salah are finished, bro.
One sec. I never said you're dusty. Never said you're going to fall off. But what I'm saying is, if you had Michael Edwards, you had all these man, you had Klopp, you had Mane, you had Mohamed Salah, all these man.
You do have Michael Edwards, and he's back, but
sorry. I said before when you had him,
He left 2 years ago, by the way.
I know that's not my point though. I said you had him before, and now he's come back. Cool. My point is, but all these man that all good, all these Van Dijk, one Prem, one Champions. I've had a dusty last 10 years. We've won the same trophies. Actually, incorrect. You've won one more than me, Carabao Cup. So my point is this: that's your best era. This is our worst era. I'm looking at my club different to yours. All due disrespect.
That's not your worst.
No, that's not your era.
That's why.
This is our worst era. This is our worst era.
It's not your worst era.
But
your worst era hasn't started yet. It's just starting.
I think it's looking bleak for Liverpool.
Well, you can project my club to fail, but
are you talking about me or Chelsea?
Since Todd Bowley has come in, that's your worst era. Your worst era is since Todd Bowley came in.
Man, I'll call that more of an error. I'll call that more of an error, not the last 10 years. Like, I'll say your error is Roman Abramovich leaving, then it's a new era. Sir Alex Ferguson leaving is an error. Liverpool getting new ownership is an error. Arsenal, in fairness, like their era started in 2026. 2006 was their new era.
Emirates was the new era for them. Yeah.
Bro, I'm saying post-Roman.
That's going upwards, though, no?
Kaz, listen to this. These guys are talking about eras. Post-Roman is your bad era. When it comes to Monts, his bad era is what do you call it? Roy Hodgson. Them days. That's bad era. When it comes to Kaz, I would say Kaz's worst era is from when Sir Alex Ferguson left
and when Glazers came in.
Till now,
Since Sir Alex Ferguson left till now. For City, they got relegated. So it's back then.
Oh wait.
You man are going back too many years, man.
Chelsea are currently are in their.
How can we be in our worst era for going from 12th to 6th? We've improved.
No. To be fair,
bro,
in what
based on your standards from Roman Abramovich trying to compete for every single.
But in Roman,
trying to compete for the Champions League.
With Roman,
you have been
absolutely incorrect, bro. With Roman,
I'm giving you a fact.
Since Roman left, you guys have been shit. Because you just said something incorrect. I'm giving you a fact. Did we win the league every single year of Roman? Yes or no?
No.
My point is this: in Roman's tenure, we weren't that great. We were inconsistent. We were like this,
bro. If we were like in Roman's era, you built Chelsea from being like 10th or 15th.
No, you weren't 10th, 15th. That's incorrect again. That's incorrect.
Yeah,
You're a top 5 club, bro. Top 6 club.
No. How many league titles did you have?
That's not the question, though.
No, that's my point. How many league titles did you have
No,
before?
but that's not the point.
No, that is my point.
No, but you were saying, yeah. No,
1 second.
how
Answer my
many league
point.
titles
In
no,
Europe,
bro?
in Europe, you had maybe one or two European trophies.
England weren't great. I agree.
In England, how many trophies did you have? League titles.
Not many. Yeah,
so Roman Abramovich built Chelsea. Roman Abramovich built Chelsea from a club that was in and around Tottenham, West Ham era to a team that was better than Everton, now establishing themselves as one of the top 4 teams in England. Now, since Roman Abramovich has left, I've seen a drop in recruitment, a drop in standards, a change in the direction of how you guys work, less patience. Before you had less patience, now you have more patience.
No, this is why I'm not going to have you talk rubbish. Let me talk about my club. This currently,
I can talk about your club. You've been talking about Arsenal the whole
stream.
Let
me talk about my club. Because you're saying things.
Getting emotional here.
Kaz, give me the floor because this guy's saying incorrect information.
Let me finish my goddamn point, and then you can have the floor as long as you need.
He's lying to the people.
Well, let him say what he thinks, and you can.
Let me finish my point. You can have the goddamn floor as much as you need. As much as you want to talk about eras, Roman Abramovich's era at Chelsea is your most successful era. You have not had a banter era in that time period. Your banter era started the moment you had the sanctions on your club, and you guys started to diminish, and you lose players like Rudiger, you lose players like Christensen. You had a terrible transfer window a couple years ago, and that's where your banter era started. There's no reasoning to say it's going to be forever. It could get better, but at this moment in time, you're currently living your banter era. Don't try to say your banter era.
I'm saying incorrect because in our banter era, we made a same bound the Champions League you did. Do you know that?
That I don't consider that a banter era.
Let me continue. Let me continue.
That was irrelevance.
Interjecting now. I know we need to wrap up. Let me just finish off my piece here. You're saying we're in our banter era, at present, 1 year of finishing 12th. We had that under Roman, bro. We had that under Roman. We finished 10th.
Yeah, but it's the same thing as us, though, Chaz.
Because the point is, he's talking as if it's been like 5 years, and we're talking in 2027.
Yeah, but we went through it though. G. Remember David Moyes' season? We finished 7th. You finished.
Yeah, but no, but we're talking. Because that wouldn't have been a banter era for me if you weren't like how you are now. If you'd improved from that point, I wouldn't call it banter era.
I mean, Chelsea's fan. I can't lie.
Roman was 1 league in 100 years. Is that?
I can't lie. Yeah.
Is that fact?
What's it again?
Pre-Roman, it was 1 trophy. It was one league in 100 years.
Well, let me check.
Confirm or
tell me that's not true.
So why is that relevant though?
No,
that means you lot don't really have chat for us, innit?
I say that because Man City are known as the actual nobodies before.
I was just about to say that.
So
by the way,
Man City,
wait. I can confirm. Man City had more trophies than Chelsea before.
Oh fuck off! Oh fuck off!
And more leagues.
Yeah, hey, Ches, you're not the biggest London anymore in my eyes, bro. I'm sorry.
Ches, you fucking thief.
I passed it on.
Before then,
sorry about that.
Because City were not like. All I hear is before your screw fix era. For your screw fix area, all I heard was no, we were something. Hasselbank and then and before Abramovich come in. That's who were the other players? Michael Dubry and then fuckers pun them there and all them man there. You man said you were on something before Roman. We were something before Roman.
Wait, I'll confirm.
No, because City get the flat.
I don't need to hear confirmation.
All right, by the way,
I'll give you times, bro.
Let me get
one sec. By the way, there's one sec. 900 people in there, and it's only 319 likes. And this is going to be the last time I ask. I've only asked it one time. So if you haven't done it, big up to the 319. The ones that haven't done it yet, obviously. Big up to yourself if you ain't done it, but please go do it if you don't mind.
Tottenham had more league titles than them. Huddersfield had more league titles than them before.
Egal. We've been beefing the wrong. We've been beefing the wrong. We've been fighting the wrong fight.
No.
Let me respond.
Ches, before you do that, just for clarification, just so you don't get mixed up. 1 league title in 1955, 3 FA Cups before Roman. 2 League Cups before Roman, 1 UEFA Cup winners, 2 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup before Roman, and one UEFA Cup before Roman. So actually, it's barely fuck all.
So you can't call that a banter era. You can't call that a banter era. That's irrelevant era.
Yeah. So can I respond? Monts. You need self. Wait, hold on a minute. Let me respond to many points.
Can we check if Tottenham are more?
No, we don't need to check nothing. Allow it.
You're no longer the biggest in London in my eyes, mate.
Go scrape
no longer
in the underwear and doing all this with your keyboard, yeah. And then you speak. You can go out in your own time. Let me speak.
Yeah, he's
The issue
hurt.
is, I can admit it, yeah. We built our own era the last 20 years. You know the problem is? This Monts guy is twerking online on TikTok. There's one Premier League, and he's talking about me. People make up their errors. This is what football's all about.
1 in 100. 1 in 100. Wait, what? You're telling me about 1 in 35 when you had 1 in 100? 1 in a century?
One Premier League in the last 20 years. And you're chatting to me.
You man are
You're
talking
1 in 100.
Klopp,
yeah, on your knees for Klopp. He's on one Premier League.
You man are doing like Kendrick Lamar, fam.
You're
one
big
number
age.
one
You
single
pay for
in his
your
whole
club to
career.
fail.
Bro, Monts.
You pay for your club to fail.
They still don't have more league titles than Everton.
Fuck off, man.
Oh my god, bro.
Aston Villa also.
I don't know why this is relevant.
Fuck off.
I don't know why this is relevant.
Aston
I did
Villa
not
also.
know this.
Aston Villa also.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I've never spoken down on the Roman era under Chelsea. I genuinely think you man are the most, like, that Roman era is tapped, bro. Like, you man have done your thing.
I let Monts over talk, innit? He's man.
Was that was with Lampard and that, innit?
Go on. 1 in 100 is wild, bro. Why
No,
can you
I
not say 1 in 100?
don't really get why that's relevant to what I was saying before, but it is what it is. Just look at my reaction. I don't really care, innit? I'm just saying, Arsenal making the new era, City's making the new era, United are currently in their terrible era, Chelsea is starting apparently their terrible era. Let's see what happens, innit? But I don't really get this. I don't get this retrospect argument. You were here 20 years ago, you were 100 years ago.
That's what we said.
History, innit?
That's exactly what I said 10 years ago.
Because I know you're gonna end it. But to me, it feels like we slapped it on the gal, and then Mandem switched it on me, and then when it went to Chess, he's like, "Oh, I don't care. It doesn't matter now."
I don't care, man. Hey, Monts, I've got to go, innit? I've got to go. So let's end the stream.
Yeah.
Big up everyone still.
Yes, 1 in 100 is seriously dusty.
Anyways. But yeah, big up to everyone. This is going to go over to Egal is going to actually do a watch along for you people. So if you want to go over there, smash the like button as well. If you want to wait for him, even better. Might see some tears, might not. Mo here says crazy things have happened. Come on, you Gunners, inshallah.
Believe.
Listen, we're winning that title literally. How many hours now? 2 hours. 2 hours, and then you'll see.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Your time will come to an end, by the way. You're showing your teeth a lot.
Yo, can I say one thing?
What do you mean? Hey, listen. All right.
Once again,
remember that,
guys. Before you end the show, just to tell you, the same number of league titles as Chelsea pre-Roman: Ipswich, Sheffield United, Leicester, West Bromwich Albion, Nottingham Forest, Derby, Preston, Burnley, Portsmouth, Tottenham, Huddersfield, Leeds, Blackburn Rovers, Wolves, Sheffield Wednesday, Newcastle, Sunderland, Aston Villa, Everton, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United. So those are all the clubs that had the same or more league titles than Chelsea.
Isn't that a whole league?
That doesn't change.
Actually, you know what? Actually, you missed that one. You missed that one. Someone that won it. I think it was 40-41. Millwall. There you go.
No way.
Listen, I'm just telling you, Chelsea.
In a bit, go over to make sure you subscribe. Go over to Gal's channel. Big up yourselves. Watch it on playback. Like the video.
Believe, Arsenal fans. Believe.
Also, remember, subscribe to Astrid Chest in a bit.